deal, but they humble down. Talking from my shoulders to my waist down. Of course, doors open, so leave. Switch controllers or some. I'm so wavy like I'm walking on the ocean or some. Wishing they was in my skin like they my lotion or some. Set the cash app, the thighs match, so he know he gotta match that. Left the club 100 down with a brown knapsack. Tags in the back, girl returning clothes back. Your favorite rapper, favorite song, stunner girl throwback. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a.
Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up?
The sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
This is not the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Bridgewater. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 on the carry that here.
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
52's the mic right here. Fire down. Oh, yeah.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a... Second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go. I got 29. I got 29. Say why, man? Single, single. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking deep. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 39. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Mark check 33. Okay. For a lot. You don't want me. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
4-yard line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Now Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That's the end.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Right here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, check 33. 33. It's a party now. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. That is caught by Cohen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
52's the Mike right here over there, Mike. 52's the Mike. Don't get nervous.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
4th down, and
they get this out quickly to the left side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your dad. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A loss of 2 brings up
first play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's pulled in at the 32. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. Looking long for Thomas. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ian Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We got three, fellas.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
24 is the mark. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Pick the edge. Come. Watch out. Come on.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Open man is Anderson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down, Carolina.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
56, Mike, 56. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. From the gun, Herbert. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fighting down past the 45. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
There's 48-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Bridgewater. And he completes it to Cohen. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 5-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by Badgley. Down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On the tackle.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
To DJ Moore.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. McCaffrey. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Pickup. And a Panther first down.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's taken
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, just position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
Play brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Bridgewater. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. To the right side, complete to Miller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Check my 33. Check my Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Completion left side to Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again with Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check, 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 check.
Here's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Just like that. Just like that. Mike, 633. 33. Okay. Me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I can't believe that you...
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Panthers.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
For Darrell Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get across this time to the tailback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Carolina, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bears and everybody alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.